Good afternoon from Europe, guys. 27th of April 2020. We are right here, right now, within few seconds before the US cash open. Piotr here, Light Forex Global YouTube channel. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are, guys. Very interesting week ahead. We are going to discuss that during the different meetings. A little bit of the risk on during the Asian hours, during the beginning of the London session, mostly because of this, relaxation stuff related to the lockdown in Europe. But oil is dropping, Niagara Fall. So we also have right here, right now, the DJ. That's what we are going to watch for the first 5-minute trading range. Finally, DJ reacting to what generally going on the oil market, right? So it's dropping quite heavily right here, right now. All right, so it's time to start. So we are going to build the first 5-minute trading range on DJ, and then we are going to check what is going on euro dollar, dollar yen, and the cable. So without the further delay, let's begin. Today without the head, so I've been trying to move my head in the right my hairs in the right direction, so yeah, looking good. All right, so that's the daily cash open. And that's for sure not gonna to change. That's the first 5-minute low for now. That might change. And that's the high for now that might change as well. Right? So very interesting week, as I mentioned. Plenty of things. Quite non-event when it comes to the Bank of Japan. They are ready to ease further, so nothing new for the last few years. We know that they would like to, they love to ease, right? Unfortunately, it's not working the way they want. But what's ahead starts tomorrow during the US session, consumer confidence from the US. Then Wednesday, Australian, the CPI out from Australia. Then we have advanced GDP out of the US, pending home sales on Wednesday, US. Then we have the crude oil inventories US. And finally, we have Wednesday evening with the FOMC. The question is, probably that's gonna be non-event, but Thursday we have ECB day, and here, well, I'm very, very interesting what's going to happen after the ECB with euro, right? Do not expect more from FOMC. For sure, they're going to probably confirm that they are ready, right? Blah blah blah. That's something we know, right? But also on Thursday, it's not only ECB, it's also the Chinese PMI. We do have some European numbers from France, German, Spain, Italy. We are talking about the GDP, CPI, unemployment change. That's gonna be interesting, really, to see if there are already some kind of the signs that if it might go even worse, right? Then Friday, to be honest with you, is the 1st of May, right? So mostly Europe are on the long weekend. So that's how I see the things. Only ISM and manufacturing PMI, manufacturing ISM out of the US, just to close the week. So from the European perspective, it's, well, let's say it's a very short week. It's 4 days only, right? Okay, so where we are when it comes to the DJ, let's have a look from the higher time frame. So you know, we are fighting. I'm sorry. We are fighting, or we just retest the previous week open, right? So we were discussing the combination of the weekly swing high, that it might be possible, and even with the weekly lower shadow, right? It's as you can see, there is a possibility that we can already call it as a swing high. Now, the question is what the bulls are going to do, right? Because those two lower shadows we have here, right? Thursday, Friday lower shadows, they might look like the bullish, right? So buying deep, right? For sure. But I think, and that's what should be visible today, 2 weeks ago high, last week lower high, and well, that's gonna be very interesting to see where we are going to be. From the bear's perspective, we have to fight for this previous week open to hold, right? It's gonna be very, very good to try to push through this week open, okay? Through this week open to the low. So well, I'm not gonna be surprised in case of the move higher, right? In case of some kind of the manipulation to the upside, the next target is going to be around 24,850, 24,850, and another one would be somewhere here towards 25,500, 25,400, 25,500. So that's how I see the things to the upside. In case I'm not mistaken, and we are going to make the lower high here, right? So probably what we've seen here to try to build over under could be in place. In that case, we are talking about the levels close to 22,000. All right, so first 5-minute trading range gone. So let's have a look what we have. I mean, we have this first 5-minute trading range. It was very, very, very narrow when it comes to the DJ, right? Because what was it? It was like 45, 50 points. So not that big, not that huge range. Okay. Now, in case of any kind of the move to the upside, let's switch to the 30-minute chart. And let's try to have it from the bulls and bears perspective. So I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm not gonna be surprised if the market is going to try to hit some more stops, right? Based on this intraday pre-market was really nice to the upside today, but the oil was dropping all day, and looks like there might be some kind of the reaction finally during the cash market. But I'm not gonna be surprised if we are going to try to hit these stops towards 24,120, 24,150, and retest previous week open, right, the blue dotted line. So I'm not gonna be surprised. That's my level to sell. If you are a bull, then retest of that highs around, what is it, 23,820, 23,820. That could be the first buying opportunity. So I'm going to place some zones for us to have them here. All right. To have them here, and in case of the deeper pullback, 35.1, and to the upside levels close to the weekly open with this stop hand over here. So the pre-market done, but I would say that a little bit higher is still possible. Oh, that's even better, right? So look for liquidity and then rejection. That's what I'm gonna to look for to the downside. And first target is the yellow at the bottom. All right. So we know where we are from the DJ perspective, especially with the crude falling out of the cliff. So probably a little bit lower levels, especially that we took out we took out the weakness, latest weakness here, right? We took out that one on that particular chart. So probably there is a chance we are going to retest the lows, right? So in that case, what I would look for, Thursday, Friday consolidation, 50% of that as a first selling opportunity. Then what we discussed previously, higher levels towards 18 on that particular chart I'm using right here, right now. So dropping oil probably might be the reason for the stocks for a little bit of the pullback. But overall, as I mentioned, Asia was positive. Europe at the open was positive mostly because of this, cases related to coronavirus in Europe going down, slowing down. So been taken as a positive, as a reason of the pump on the stocks. Now, briefly, euro dollar, right? Friday, market decided to reverse, right? So there was not enough sellers towards the end of the day, all right, to try to hold below 107.80, strong reversal. So there is a possibility of the swing low creation. In that case, retest of the Thursday low combination, Thursday Friday low, that could be the buying opportunity. In any case, rally towards 109 with the rejection, right? So the retest of the top of the old consolidation, we've seen the breakdown on Thursday, right? So we saw the stops to the downside. So now the stops to the upside towards 109 or even 109.50 previous week open. That could be the case. So right now, right here, we are in the middle of the way. I'm looking for rally towards 109 or 109.50 to sell. I'm going to watch very carefully last Friday low, last Thursday low, based on this over under, as well as possible swing low from eventually buying opportunity. A little bit wider range when it comes to the euro dollar. That's how I see the things here. Next is the dollar yen. All right, and here very interesting thing, in my opinion. 107 is a crucial. No big moves after the Bank of Japan, all right? But I think here, and I'm gonna have to change the color because it's a daily chart, all right? Is a crucial. This is crucial here, all right? We have to, from the bull's perspective, we have to hold it. From the bear's perspective, in my opinion, that's what's gonna be play out. Most probably is a bounce. The same when it comes to the fib, probably something like 38.50 fall on their own weight, especially that the demand here already been tested quite a few times, right? So if we are going to close below 107 on a daily chart, especially 2 consecutive daily close below, that's very interesting from the next move, and that might provide or might be some indication what next with the dollar yen down towards 105. It could be the moment that the risk of guys will try to take over from the bulls, right, on the market. So very interesting to watch. So similar like euro dollar on the radar right now. Nothing, from right here, right now, trading perspective, at least for me. And finally, cable retesting previous week weekly open again, right? So the Prime Minister BJ got back after the strong fight with the coronavirus. The things related to the Brexit might be the driven here. I think that Europe might want to, play the game with some kind of the, delay, because I think they may want to, charge UK when it comes to any kind of the fund related to the coronavirus. So that's that might be, you know, the very, very important point here. And I'm looking for what's going to happen around this previous week open blue dotted line, because from the higher time frame, if we are going to break through this level, then 125.20, 125.50 is the next one, then 26.50 is the next one, right? And the finally levels close to 28.80 and 30. So we have, like, if we are going to break through current level, 25.20, 25.50, then 26.50, 28.80, 130.50. To the downside, if we are going to fail here, probably retest of the 22.20 is going to into play, especially that I like on the weekly chart previous week low, right, in relation to that low. So there is a plenty of possibilities to try to hunt some stops to look for liquidity, right? So overall, I'm short from the medium term perspective. From the intraday perspective, depends on the price action around the current level. I might look for a selling opportunity when it comes to the pound. All right. So overall, watching euro dollar, dollar yen for now. Probably wanna see a daily close. From the cable perspective, I'm looking around the London fix. So within the next few minutes, I'm going to watch the price action around the current level, and maybe from the selling perspective. Let's get back to the DJ for a second. All right, no stop hunt to the upside yet, so I'm looking to sell the rallies. Looks like we have the oil influencing what is going on a DJ right here right now. If necessary, I'm going to make the update. Maybe I will create the video doing the technical analysis based on few stocks, because it's a very heavy week when it comes to the earnings as well. That might be market driven. So maybe 2-3 companies. That's where I'm going to make the technical analysis. We will see, guys. Fingers crossed. Don't be trapped. It was my pleasure to make this update for you, and see you around. Thank you, take care, and goodbye.